Alrighty. Hello. My name is Crimson Goddess, and today we are playing the demo for Sovereign Tower. And we're going to learn really fast that I can't pronounce the word sovereign. I'm going to say it a little different every time, and I'm going to be wrong every time, and you guys are just going to have to deal with it. I do not know a ton about this game, and my stream setup today is kind of rushed and janky. For that, I apologize. Anyways, hi, chill. Give me just a moment and let me get my avatar up. This should be my last stream with my avatar for a little while, and I love that she's not picking up on my voice. Okay, hold on. Girly Pop, what's wrong with you? Is that better? Bark, 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 bark. Is that? No, that's not better either. Well, my avatar just sometimes won't respond to me, and that's okay. She's shy. But this is my last stream that I intend to use my avatar on for a while. I want to get back to camera streams. I have just had so much stuff going on. And then today's stream is kind of a ramshackle last minute. I completely forgot that I said I would stream until I was going to look at the schedule to make sure that I had been like crossing things off as they aired and was like, "Oh shit, that's today." Starting next Sunday, I want to start doing streamer Sundays. And so every Sunday I will attempt to do a stream. Some of them will probably still have my avatar just because like I know next weekend and the weekend after I have events that are keeping me out basically all weekend. So I'm going to be tired. And then also every now and then one of those streams might get pushed back to Monday. I picked Sunday so that I could have Monday as a fallback, but that's enough housekeeping. Let's play our game. This is currently a demo. The full game comes out, I think, on the 6th. And I don't know a lot about it. I've just been told to play it. I would not like to disable manual saving, actually, thank you. I would like to talk to the Enchantress. Your Grace, how are you? Her question ends in a small squeak of panic. Because at the Magical Academy, we might, how to put it? I love that right off the bat, your options are make fun of her, actually solve the problem. And I'll be nice from the... I want to see what, like, all of this stuff is. But I'll be nice to her at the start. Don't worry, I'm sure we can help. Thank you, Your Grace. I wish you'd kill us. The truth is, we accidentally released one of our poltergeists into the wild. But honestly, he's mostly harmless. Well, except for the crops. He's got a thing against grain. Don't ask me why. I will send someone to exercise it. Thanks, Your Grace. Merchant satisfaction, scholar satisfaction, noble satisfaction, and the people's satisfaction. Okay. So this is going to be balancing. Oh, the game is loud? Okay. Thank you for telling me. Is it better here? Or have I made it too quiet? Tis better. Huzzah. Hold on, now I'm looking at something. Is my overlay fucked? No, I'm literally just seeing things. Okay, it's fine. Hello, Your Grace. We're in a bit of a pickle. Okay. Our crops were, vandalized? Was it by the poltergeist? I bet it's by the poltergeist. Our wheat stalks are bowed, forced into strange circular patterns. We're a bit lost. Can you lend us a hand? This choice will impact A new quest will be gained. Okay. We'll just send him a little money. We've got some money to spare. You sure about this? I hope you're right, but thanks, it'll help. Your Grace, we're facing a terrible shortage. Our bakers are running out of wheat. We will use our personal wheat reserves to support the affected regions. Guess it'll have to do. Can I appease no one? My sweet highness, please forgive me for my slight delay. You won't Your Grace, we absolutely do not have time for such we don't have time for this shit. Get lost now. I would love to know what's going on and why you are literally just a dragon, but also a knight. Knight Loki looks evil. All the best knights are a little bit evil. The situation is serious, Your Grace. Halfair is my favorite knight. But I am your only knight, Your Grace. Wait, still stands? All the others went off to fight, and they weren't just rumors, Your Grace. I don't think that's how rumors is spelled. Now maybe I'm wrong. I had to spell check Sovereign 3 times. The Kingslayer is back, and is not alone. It is heading toward us at this very moment, dragging an army of the dead in its wake. His words trail off as though the Kingslayer's icy hands were already closing around his throat. What should we do, Your Grace? Well, let's get everyone out. But Your Grace, what about you? I have to care for my people. I said go. This is an order from your sovereign. Very well, Your Grace. Be careful. I beg you. I seem to have underestimated what I was getting into. Ermin the Wise, you pierced the veil of Arcana that no hand was meant to find, only to offer the void a heart already withered and unkind. Except I don't know why you're here. Other than maybe to kill me. That's probably why he's here. Oh, he is pretty. The art style of this game is one of the things that made me want to play it. Because it's very, very pretty. I know why you are here, but I shall not give in, or the Empire shall take us all. This holy seat grants your shadow no spark of grace. Return to the frigid soil with the rest of your renegades. Farewell. May the next soul finally prove worthy. I seem to have made a miscalculation. 100 years have passed since the fall of Ermin the Wise at the hands of the impious Kingslayer. Since then, the White Tower of Riz has become nothing more than a lifeless relic. Having lost its fortress, the Kingdom of Britannia once again finds itself under threat. The Angelar Empire? Just as it did in ages past. For centuries earlier, the Empire was already preparing to devour these lands. After fierce battles, fate seemed sealed and defeat inevitable. Until out of mercy the gods bestowed the tower. This tower granted unparalleled strength to its knights and an inexhaustible wellspring of magic to its sorcerers. But of all these gifts, the most fearsome was that bestowed upon its sovereign. It was the power to foresee the future. 100 years have passed since the people of Britannia have awaited the coming of a new sovereign, the chosen one who would awaken the ancient power of Riz. See, I love fantasy things, but I can't even pronounce the real words. And it seems their prayers are finally about to be answered. For far from the court in a humble country church, a wandering leper awoke to the sound of flames and chaos. Screams and the crackle of flames surround you, spreading the sound of death. Through the shattered stained glass, you see armored figures moving frantically, bearing an emblem that you do not recognize. A cry of terror rises from outside. Run! The knights of the Empire are here. It must be one of them. You hear one of the armored figures shout, their voices. Kibi! Dense black smoke floods every corner of your dwelling. You rush toward the entrance, but a flaming wall collapses with a roar and seals off the main exit. The ceiling groans, releasing a rain of ash. The entire structure threatens to cave in at any moment. Amidst this blazing chaos, you desperately search for another way out. Your eyes meet those of a panicked cat. We're going. I have to try and save the cat, right? Or do we trust the cat? We'll place a little faith in the cat, I think. You miraculously escaped unharmed, and the cat seems to be fine. Just as you start to feel better in the fresh air outside, the dull thud of iron shod echoes around the corner. A cry, raw with pure rage, tears through the roar of the inferno. Is anyone there? Precision. No one can tell you're not an actual cat. It worked. The knight had turned his back and you breathe a sigh of relief as you hear the sound of his boots gradually fading away. But as you approach to trail him in the distance, you watch in horror as he reaches for a child trying to flee. I'm going to talk to the knight. The knight turns towards you and charges, consumed by rage. He hunts you down for some distance, driving you to flee until you reach the very outskirts of the village. I love our escape plan is follow a cat, pretend to be a cat, and now I'm gonna hide behind a rock. The hiding place proves precarious. The knight finds you with ease and blocks your escape. God damn it. Locking eyes with you, he raises his arm ready to strike. Smack him with a piece of wood. Your maneuver paid off and your attacker collapses heavily. Now defenseless, the Empire's warrior lies helplessly at your feet. This is your moment to act. You run away into the darkness. Forgotten and abandoned from everything, the wretched leper was looking for salvation across the old kingdom. In despair and exhausted, a soft voice echoed in their heart, beckoning to a distant place. At the end of their journey, the poor soul finally reached the ruins of the tower, the last remnant of the once glorious kingdom of Britannia. Something akin to fate seemed to guide their path to this forgotten place. At the foot of a tower, a few nobles seemed to be arguing. Once again, the royal selection had proved to be a disappointment. The door to the tower remained closed, and the prophecy unfulfilled. Slipping through the crowd, the stranger reached for the legendary key adorning the giant lock. In their mind, the words of the prophecy echoed. Only the true sovereign, chosen by the gods, shall be allowed to wield the silver key to the doors of the tower. And, for them, the door opened up. From that moment on, people called them the Sovereign of the Tower. So it was true. The words of the prophecy were true. I am Sir Arlen, guardian of this tower's remains, and I have waited all my life for the blessed day when someone would finally pass through these doors. Your grace. And what a surprising choice from the gods, a choice etched by destiny, with all due respect. But fear nothing more. Within these walls, the magic of the tower suspends all afflictions of its sovereign. Your illness will not progress any further here. You may not yet feel it in this state, but this edifice is miraculous. It empowers the strength of the knights who serve the Round Table. Well, its powers depend on the size of the realm it governs, and for now, our territory is limited to the county of Briz. But here begins the rebirth of Britannia. For only through the sovereign and the might of this edifice shall we rally our neighbors under a single banner. The further our influence spreads, the more the tower shall awaken, and the more complete it becomes. More knights may take their place at your table to share its drink. Now, pray tell me, Your Grace, how is it that you came to this place? I was attacked by the Empire, then my steps brought me here. By all the gods, so the Empire is currently attempting to invade Britannia after all these years of relative peace. It is more than urgent. I need to slow down, but slowing down's never gonna help me read. It is more than urgent than ever that we forge allies against this threat, for if they learn the ancient White Tower of Riz has awakened. He pauses thoughtfully. The prophecy, the very one that described your arrival here, also mentioned a golden key, an artifact said to be capable of uniting the kingdoms, unlocking the tower's full potential, and who knows, perhaps curing you permanently. A lot of typos, yeah. This is the first screen that pops up when you open this is like, this is a demo and in beta, and there will be issues and flaws and typos, so it's merely a legend. But after your arrival, I'm open to the wildest mysticism. At last, welcome home, your grace. Take your rightful place upon this throne. Many labors lie ahead, to be sure, but the tower has awoken under your reign. Rest assured that it will soon regain its former splendor and magic. Good morning, your grace. It looks like the tower has finally awakened for good. No more candidates in a trance, screaming dubious incantations at its doors or relentlessly drumming on its walls. To tell you the truth, I can't quite believe it, but here we are. The man before you looks like he'd stand frozen forever just to prove he's that loyal to you. If you do so permit me, your grace, I would be delighted to explain what your new role actually involves. Yes, tutorial, please, please, please. Your new subjects are quite eager to have someone in charge again, and will come to you for help and guidance on various matters. Some of these requests may require you to take action, and the knights you've recruited at the Round Table will help you do that. Be forewarned, though they may serve you, they may not feel inclined to carry out your every order. It would do you well to learn their preferences to avoid future headaches. Well then, that is all for now. Let me introduce you to your very first knight. She is on her way and quite capable. She also happens to be my dear niece, but I take no responsibility for her punctuality whatsoever. I already love her. I'm terribly sorry, I got lost on the way here. I am Lady Angelica of Clovermont, your grace. I probably shouldn't do the favorite knight to someone I just met. You have me on your TV? I can't believe your TV's streaming me. Welcome to the Round Table, Lady Angelica. Thank you, your grace. Whilst we have just met, I must trouble you with a request. Just a small one, really. I couldn't sleep a wink last night. The tower is quite cold and scary, you see. Do you think I could bring a cat to light the mood a bit? What do you mean you forgot we're on YouTube? Jill, what app did you think you opened? My dear niece, you told me your request was of the utmost importance. But it is just a tiny cat. I mean, the dusting and arranging are complete. Of course. Absolutely. Get that cat in here right now. Thank you very much, your grace. I will name the cat after you. I should not keep your audience waiting and take my leave then. Hello, ma'am. Your grace, I was really looking forward to meeting you. Karina, blacksmith, your aid would be greatly appreciated. You see, I may have dropped my smithing hammer from my carriage in the totally not creepy forest between Milkford and Clovermont. Dropped or lost? No, not lost, just temporarily mislaid. For 2 years? Not long ago, then. Either way, heard you were hiring a bunch of knights for your round table. My hammer can restore relics to their rightful state. That might interest you, right? All you need to do is help me find my hammer. I will send one of my knights. Thank you, your grace. Hello, I'm Elias of Clovermont, your brand new official messenger from Clovermont. I bring a request from Clovermont. Can we say Clovermont one more time? I may require you to confirm one more time where you hail from. Oh, dang it. I was repeating myself too much, wasn't I, Your Grace? I promise this request, it's sure to interest you. The people of Clovermont begged me to present you with dignity. We lost it. The sacred relic, jade, amethyst, a nice little rock. It was a magpie that stole it. I will send a knight. The bells shall ring in the village to their arrival. Thank you, Your Grace. I have free time. What do I do in my free time? Map room, inventory. Kitty, please come down. The head won't be pleased to find you up there. The girl is trying to coax down a kitten, curiously wandering among the kitchen's spice shelves. Oh, Your Grace, have you come for a drink or perhaps a snack? Kibby. Oh my god, look at that thing. Look at that thing. He's so cute. Look at those little black paws. Thank you so much for letting me bring a cat here. I named him after you, you know. No, Sovereign, get away from this flower bag at once. Oh no. That's absolutely terrible. You know my name's not Sovereign, right? It's not? Are you sure? Then let me pick up the flower. Oh, of course, Your Grace. The floor will be clean as a whistle. She's pretty. God, I love the art style. Everyone's so pretty. It's so pretty. At last, I awake from my slumber. Oh, and what a sight greets my eyes. And mine also, such beauty in stone. You flatter me, dear Sovereign. I am the Lady of the Tower and its protector. How delightful to meet you. Long have I watched over these halls, but alas, how decrepit everything has become. It's not safe to wander too deep yet, my brave Sovereign. Not the welcome you deserve. However, as I retrieve my powers, I will endeavor to restore your tower's rooms to their former glory. Your presence reawakens something in me. See, part of me is like, I can't fumble the blacksmith, and the other part of me is like, I have to flirt with the statue lady, right? I have to flirt with the statue lady, right? I wonder how many of my knights I can flirt with. Am I just gonna be the Sovereign that's like round table polycule? I know, but the blacksmith chill, but look at her. I haven't even seen the blacksmith yet. You know what? We don't even know that I can flirt with the blacksmith. I probably definitely can. But I am a weak-willed woman. Will I be graced to see your lovely face again? Whenever you wish, dear Sovereign. Now that you've stirred me from my slumber, believe me, there are many doors that can be opened. I shall always be waiting for you here when you finish your day's duties, dear Sovereign. The Lady of the Tower allows you to unlock new rooms for the tower, giving you access to new features. New rooms can be unlocked by recruiting particular servants. Whoa, cool map. That I can't seem to touch anything on, but cool map. Welcome, Your Grace. From here, you may issue actions that affect the world beyond these walls. Invite notable individuals to your court or send aid to villagers struck by disaster, for example. I'm not quite sure if there's anything available right now, but, well, it never hurts to check. And if nothing else, you may admire the map. A fine piece of cartography, if I may say so myself. The map room, you can open the world map and perform specific actions through it. Audience requests allow you to invite a character to the tower on the next audience phase. Knights that were asked to come back later can be invited back through an audience request. If a location has been damaged following the failure of a quest, you can repair its location from the world map in the map room. Like, I see the request, but I wonder if that's the people I already have here. Okay, well. Go ahead and get all of our tutorial. Finish. A knight has no quest. Well, what quest do you want me to send the knight on? During the roundtable phase, you'll have the option to assign your available knights to any open quest. Assigning of knights is locked only once you end the cycle. To succeed on a quest, there are two main factors: having enough knights and reaching the quest stat requirement. Be aware that knight attributes, both known and unknown, will also influence the quest outcome. You can see the tags of a knight in the glossary. You will have to deduce whether they can have a positive or negative impact based on the quest description. Is the game really loud for you guys again suddenly? Because I can turn it down a little more, because... Yeah, that's what I thought. How is that? Yeah, we swapped music and I'm like, uh-oh, there goes my balancing. Good now? Awesome. Quests also have a damage range, representing the minimum and maximum damage each knight can take during a quest. Some knight attributes can also increase or reduce these values. Exceptions can occur on critical successes, failures, or unexpected outcomes. I wish I understood a little bit better. Because it is seemingly not letting me do much. Roundtable. Lips. Hello, Your Grace. Who's there? It's only me, Your Grace, the very humble demon of this tower. The syrupy voice, seemingly emanating from the strange padlock, slips into your ears like a trickle of warm honey. What do you want from me? I was locked away in this dungeon long ago, Your Grace, and like all the souls of this tower, I exist only to serve you humbly. Are you the voices in my head? Maybe yes, maybe no. How can you serve me? My power is that of renewal and reversal, Your Grace. As your endeavors grow, bonds form and shatter. Nations grow or crumble, so too shall my powers wax and wane, fed by your exploits. When you call upon me, your mistakes will vanish, like dew under the morning sun, and with no world-ending price attached. Don't forget me, Your Grace. Take this little lock, and you shall have me at your beck and call. Soon, impossible to get rid of me. He seems trustworthy? My inner self is a dumbass. The demon power allows you to go back to any previous cycle of the current act, whilst keeping all knowledge acquired so far, including knight tags and preferences and quest requirements. You will also keep your current sovereign archetype progress. This may also unlock new dialogue options for specific events of the quest line you've already started to explore. Note that after returning to a previous cycle, the audiences that you will get may be different. You can see how many times you've used the demon power in the Sovereign menu. I don't want to use power yet. That is mandatory. What happened to my knight? Can I not assign my knight? I don't think I understand how this works. Sovereign screen allows you to see the current satisfaction of the different classes and the progress of the Sovereign archetypes. Increases in satisfaction with each class can unlock new dialogue options and new items in shop. Sovereign archetypes increase or decrease with your choices. Each archetype has 3 thresholds to reach, each threshold unlocking new dialogue options. Some dialogue options are already unlocked depending on how much of the archetype is increased compared to another. Okay, take me back to the tower. A lot of people here today. Hello, allow my crystal clear voice to caress your delicate ears. I am Arnold, representative of Belthorn, noble region of the county of Groveshire, renowned for its exceptional hunters and its fine, exquisitely soft silks, sometimes even almost affordable. I'll say Deltarune. No. He's not stuck up. The Earl of Groveshire has tasked me with meeting you as part of an idiomatic mission. Indeed. Home move, you silk rag. It's me you've been waiting for, Damien, the official emissary of Mavanac from the county of Gault. I have an urgent message, but bigger and more urgent than theirs. Where was I? I have been asked to come to you today. Am I... Okay. Shut up, kid. He looks like Mario. Chill. I would love to see the world through your eyes. Your Grace, respectfully, you shouldn't be listening to those snobby Groveshire people. Those puny fools sell over... Allow me to reply. It is not appropriate to give credence to this country, but... And you dare talk about gastronomy. And you claim to represent a civilized country, when you haven't even bothered to master travelers one at a time. No, both of you sit down. The only thing the two of us agree on is that the other one has to go. Unfortunately, I agree on this point. If you listen to anyone, it can only be me. Yeah, get the fuck out of here, rich boy. Very well, I will inform the Earl of Groveshire of your brilliant decision, and I wish your nostrils well. Thanks, Your Grace. He clears his throat loudly before continuing. I do actually immediately regret picking this guy because I literally started the conversation with the other one and he butted in, but at the same time, like, get out of here. I don't want to deal with you snobs. He clears his throat loudly before continuing. Our Countess of Gault, Mathilda, has therefore requisitioned me to represent our county with dignity before proposing an alliance to you. An alliance at the cost of your help regarding the political situation of the county. What do you mean? Mathilda will come and explain the situation to you in detail. As for me, I'll just say, Your Grace, good luck. I won't have time to be idle. These words, I can't read. Sir Gilberto of Neon, Your Grace. The Herald said you needed some help with monsters. You're in luck. Slaying wild beasts is my specialty. Trolls, dragons, spiders, bloodthirsty chickens, you name it. If you do me the honor of welcoming me to your court, my sword will be yours. Yeah, come here. I need knights. My god, I need knights. You will not regret this, Your Grace. I love that the jester's name is Chester. I love that it's Chester the Jester. Did I have any crispy... What does that mean? Hello, Your Grace. Did you have any crispy names? I come with a matter of the highest importance. Nobody ever asked my opinion, never ever, so I decided to give it anyways. Hope it doesn't bother you. I love this man. Are you listening? Yes? No? Maybe? Your ears, they look so... There's something that smells bad about the situation standing before you, both figuratively and literally. We keep them, they're pathetic. Yes, that's exactly why I'm here. The smell, it follows me. It clings to me like a cursed fog. I believe it has become sentient. You tried taking a bath? Groundbreaking, I know. There's a goose, but not your everyday goose. A general goose. A war goose. It's taking control of the public baths. It's blocking the entrance. Yeah, chill, we're keeping him. I haven't bathed in 15 days. We're bathing him first, but then we're keeping him. Your Grace, the children cry. You must send help before this goose claims further territory. I will send the knight to handle the goose. I'll go now, slowly, sideways, so the goose doesn't see me. We're looking for an old manuscript that is reportedly in the possession of the members of the Academy. It is a document recounting the genealogy of the greatest families of Britain. But these bloody scholars, calling themselves the guardians and observers of history, are reluctant to hand over the artifact. We're going to side with the historians. You can't... Chill, 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 chill. You know better than those scholars. Okay. Here we go. I'm going to send her after the goose, I think. And then... We will attempt to send him to go get the hammer. I love that the goose is a threat. They both liked that, so I think I did well. Yay! Okay. He succeeded. Once a quest is completed, the outcome is determined based on the knight's statistics, their attributes, and the knight's party size. The outcome of a quest will determine the experience points and gold earned, as well as the damage taken by the knights. Performing a critical or great success will increase each present knight's affinity. Performing a major failure will lower each knight's affinity. If special conditions are met, then some quests can have unexpected outcomes. An unexpected outcome can be positive or negative. Our first quest was a success. And our second quest? Unexpected outcome. Lady Angelica got on very well with the goose, which helped her to understand its motivations better. The locals were delighted to see this dialogue develop. Is the goose problem solved? Unlock anything? No. I don't want to talk to you. So I suppose we'll just... Oh wait, the knight had... No! I didn't mean to leave. Oh well. Hello, ma'am. I'm a little afraid of Lion. She's kind of staring at me in a way that unnerves me. But she's really cool looking. It's just that this guy appears staring into my soul. Greetings, Mathilda of Fort Gevald. Emeritus Countess of the country of Gavalt. The woman standing before you towers over like a mountain. She is straight as a stake, very, very intimidating. I ask for your indulgence in us cutting straight to the point. We are hoping for your assistance regarding the diplomatic diatribes. Is it diatribes? Did I say that right? I don't know. That are currently tearing our lands apart. Tell me more. Let me explain the situation as simply as possible. She pauses to choose her words carefully before continuing. A wind of dissent is currently sweeping through the people of Gavalt, fueled by the recent brutal assassination of the Baron of Mavenak. Yeah, okay. The mourning that has befallen our citizens has sparked a flame of rebellion in their hearts, and this rebellion now threatens not only the authority I represent, but also my person. Everything suggests that one person in particular is fueling this revolt and orchestrating this widespread chaos from the shadows. Any questions? Why are you being targeted? There are rumors that the murderer is one of the knights in my employ. As for the nobleman who was murdered, he opposed our reforms and charters, as well as my approach to orderly governance. You don't need anything else to see connection. That will not solve anything. Oh, I'm more afraid of the lion now. Understand that the people's complaints are futile. Neither I nor any member of my caste ordered this assassination. I am also concerned by this loss, even though it was common knowledge that I had strong disagreements with the Baron of Mavenak. Convincing the people of their representatives' innocence will be all the easier once the ringleader of this movement has been stopped. The one who organizes, who sets the powder alight. I'm beginning to wonder if she is the lion, because the lion's expressing so much more than her, and I think it'd be really funny if it's the lion is the leader with, like, just a human face to pretend to be normal. Without a leader, the revolt will scatter, with the same powder blown by the wind. I therefore need knights of integrity, unattainted by any bias, to uncover this person's identity and arrest her. I don't have enough for investigating other nobility. We will investigate amongst the common people. Actually, I mean, yeah, one of them's bound to know something. Do as you see fit, as long as you find evidence that exonerates me. We'll get there. See you soon. See you very soon. I want to talk to you. Your knight nailed it. My hammer was by the river near the old mill, so it wasn't really lost after all. Nevertheless, your round table shall be filling to the brim soon with knights. All we need now is a warm-hearted forge, and those rusty relics can be yours again, Your Grace. I'll go talk to my statue girlfriend later. Chester's back! Your Grace. I come not with thanks, but with grief. Your knight uncovered that the goose was merely protecting her eggs, and for this people rewarded her. She now wears a little hat. The locals have declared her a hero. The children feed her grapes. Grapes, Your Grace. Why don't you just come take a bath here? Wake up, Your Grace. Do you not see the pattern emerging? She's a feathered manipulator. Her eggs, they give off a strangely appetizing aroma. Every equine beast in the village is utterly charmed by that scent. The truth is elsewhere, Your Grace. She already has her first followers. Today she controls Milkford, and tomorrow it will be the world. I'll send a knight. Goose is now a celebrity. I want to see the goose's little hat. Like, I want to take a field trip to go see the goose. Oi, oi, Your Grace. Roland at your service. I'm a sailor. Sailor? Sailor? Down in Greth. Gonna be your go-between with the folks there. All right, formality's done. Yeah, I'll skip the bowing. Any chance you folks might spruce up the road to Grest? You know, the one that leads up here? Ain't that far, just 3 hours, but it'd surely help us ordinary folk. Absolutely, absolutely. Gotta run out of money. Aye, yeah? Reckon we're good at what we do, even if you ain't really seen it for yourself. Thanks, anyway. Sir Arlen, your grace, my greetings. Ah, greetings, Alwina. We haven't been introduced yet, your grace. Alwina, recruited into your service by Sir Arlen a few days ago. I'm sorry, I just looked at the hold me back in chat. I shall be taking care of administration, little paperwork, and major inconveniences. My role is essential to the proper management of this tower, and yet you didn't even think to give me a room for my belongings, Arlen. I kindly request, your grace, that you promptly make the necessary arrangements for my accommodation. In return, I might have a juicy bit of gossip or two about your nights. Absolutely. Get this lady a room. Stat. I need the hot goss. I imagine we could dust off a small room in exchange for her service, your grace. Hold off. I've heard you're in need of great heroes, so here I am, Sir Gwendon of Villador, the best knight in all the land. Yes, I know, it's a lot to take in. It's okay if you want to applause or to faint. Kick him out. Get this bitch out of here. I'm used to it. I have to say, I'm also used to higher standards than the smelly shack you call a tower, but it will have to do. Do not worry, with me at your round table, your little realm will very soon shine in glory. Yeah, get up here. I mean, I need knights, I'm not gonna turn him away. I expected no less. Tamaki? Why do I know that name? Prince Charming and Shrek, you're so right. Okay, but who's Tamaki? I'm drawing a complete blank and I'm gonna be so pissed when you tell me. Jay, please. Oh god, yeah, you're right. No, I should know him. I should have known his name. Ah. At any given moment, I don't know any of the characters from Ouran High School Host Club. As much as I loved that anime, at any given moment, if I'm not actively watching, I'm like, they sure are there. They sure do exist. I'm already lighting this place up. Your Grace, hey, so, we found these 3 requests in an old drawer in the archive room. One of them smells like pickles. Excuse me? Good luck. Well, sandwich o'clock. Okay, I love the courier. The tower has now been granted a new room. Anything else, Your Grace? The tower has now been granted a new room. Anything else, Your Grace? I'd love to just talk to you. I'm not allowed. Hello, Your Grace. Perhaps you wish to hear some gossip? Yes, 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 yes. Well, Your Grace. Oh, she can only investigate one at a time, but she'll go and get the hot goss for me. I love that mechanic. That's so fun. Here we go. Don't fumble. Don't fumble. Hello, Your Grace. Thanks for allowing me to use this forge. I'm still setting things up, but I have a few relics to sell. Please, take a look. Everyone's at peak, and I really don't want to... I don't quite want to spend money on weapons right now, because I am kind of lacking in funds. And I can't talk to her. I can't flirt with her. I don't have anything else, like, begging my attention, so... She's not. I don't know that I have anyone good for this one. We'll come back to him in a sec. I don't really have anyone good for this one either. This is terrible. I would say she could probably take this one. I don't have anyone that can take on the killer rabbit. That's hilarious. But he could potentially handle that. Now I just need to find something that this guy can go on. And the answer is really none of them. I'm actually gonna hope that he makes it on this one and assign him over. She could maybe through it. She doesn't sound confident though. She sounds a lot more confident about that one, and you know what? If it backfires on me, so be it. We'll see how this goes. Okay. Yeah, well, I didn't think he'd like it anyways. I don't really care. Get out of here. Loser. Success! Good enough! Good enough! Damn. Ah! Yes! Okay, that's 2 successes. Asking the right questions of the right people reveals that the leader of the revolt is nothing more than the Count's daughter. Thanks to your contact, she'll come forward to meet you. Did you make it? Let's go! Let's absolutely go. You have some hot goss for me? Your Grace, do have a cup of tea. A little bird has shared a most interesting anecdote with me. New feature discovered. Chance of a score bonus if it grants a better outcome. Okay, now I want you to go investigate Gilberto. My knights wish to speak to me. Hello, Your Grace. What are you doing in the kitchen? Are you writing to someone too? Who are you writing to? My little sister Bertha. She'll be so proud that I have become a knight. I can't wait to tell her all about it. I'll make you proud, just wait and see. I was recounting all the sensational things that have happened to me since this morning. My arrival in the audience hall, and of who you agreed of you who agreed to take me on. The moment I stepped on the kitchen floor for the first time, all of it. It changes a man, doesn't it? I feel like I've grown up just since lunchtime. At least a few inches, Your Grace. He gets back to his letter. I hate this man. I hate this man. Stop bothering me, peasants. You're wasting my time. Now let us dance, feast, and... Isn't that my throne? Oh, it's you, Your Grace. This isn't what you think. I was just wondering what the view was like here. Turns out it's not that great, if you ask me. I'm gonna get his ass. Come now, Your Grace. It's hardly high treason. You've only been here for a couple of weeks, haven't you? And all you had to do was open a door to become the new sovereign. If I had come here sooner, then perhaps I would have been able to picture it. The sparkling knight Gwendon, adored with this armor that shines like diamonds and is obviously magical. The tower doors thrown open in such ceremony. Well, it's too late for that now, I suppose. I will pretend I didn't hear that. What's so bad about the view from the throne? I was wondering when you would finally think to ask for my opinion. I have plenty to suggest. Firstly, this hall is terribly dull. You should have jesters, musicians, jugglers, and poets at your court. Otherwise, how can you expect anyone to take you seriously? Back when Villador was at the height of its prosperity, we would frequently host banquets and valiant tournaments day in and day out. Here, there's nothing. I'm bored. I will think on it. Tournaments does sound fun. I hate that it's coming from you. I should hope so. I have a lot of other ideas if you need my advice. I don't. I don't need your advice. Hmm. Well, I, the Dragon Knight, dost extend mine salutations unto thee. Is there any soul amidst this gathering, endowed with power, to parley with me? You are in the presence of the sovereign. Am I? Thou art but a mere child in these realms. How mightest thou lay claim to this exalted throne, and not I? I, who have been crowned by the ancient, vintage, and limited edition true king himself, hath traversed from the domain of Britannia, decade by decade, and leveled cities in my wing. So doth I challenge thee, stranger. Prove unto me that thou art the sovereign of this dominion. Thou art the sovereign this dominion doth require, that thou canst gather valiant knights, lead thy folk to peace and prosperity, and stand resolute against the Angelar Empire. Shouldst thou falter on my or refuse my challenge, I shall take thy life with mine own hand. I shall inspire the people and rally them to me. I accept without hesitation, stranger. These realms doth merit a sovereign of great might. More cycles until ruin! Uh-oh. Okay. Until we meet anon, thou hast best be prepared. I had heard legends about this dragon knight, but I thought him long dead. Let us prepare for battle. I have prepared a log where our efforts may be best placed in order to ensure our victory. I shall leave it to your grace's most astute judgment on what decision should be most effective. Hello, ma'am. I hope you're a knight. I want you on my team. Like, an official invitation from the great sovereign of the Tower of Britons. I confess when people say royal prestige, that is not at all when I picture. She paces in circles, does little hops, shoots frantic glances everywhere as if the furniture was going to attack her. I love her hair. It's so cool looking. Very weird mood. Wait, you want to imprison me here? Is that it? Like captive princess political prisoner style? OMG, help! Oh, this is the niece. So you are the leader of the revolt in Gault. Yeah, like 100% me. That kind of shuts you up, doesn't it? Someone had to stand up for the people, so I devoted myself to the cause. Slay! I no longer want her in my court, actually. But why? We can't take that old hag anymore. So, like, from the start, she's been sucking the air out of everyone. Now she's straight up assassinating her political opponents? And you really think your mother is guilty? Look, I know this woman like she's family. She is. She could have done it. Believe me, the old crone would do anything for her precious county. I mostly get the impression that you have issues to resolve with her. You think I don't give a damn about my people? The people are rumbling. The streets are hungry. She suddenly stops jumping and stands up straight, looking like an enlightened prophetess. And when the street screams, it breaks windows. Okay, what's your plan to help them then? Yeah, okay, we're joking around, but for real, you could totally help me. Well, if you give a damn about the common people, or if you've got some personal beef with old ladies, I don't care, honestly. All it would take is, like, some knights willing to come as reinforcements to rescue Revolt out of my mother's clutches. Like you said, Like you send like 2 little knights and poof, revolt over, people happy, murder solved, and the sweet princess rid of her mother. Easy peasy. Chat, what are our thoughts on did the mother, was she behind the assassination? I know, I'm very firm about it. I'll accept the quest for now. No harm, no foul. I mean, eventually I could just rewind, right? I actually don't know that I have a knight that can handle that. No way, let's go. We'll try that crazy old hag. Your Grace, we beg for your mercy. We're a humble community of wanderers, no harm meant. We look for shelter for just a few days. A bitter cold is closing in, and our little ones are already shivering. We cannot sleep in the woods, not like this. With all due respect, opening the tower's doors to these people, that would be a tremendous act of trust. They are strangers, none to vouch for their integrity. What do you wish? You are welcome to stay here, as long as you need to. Thank you, Your Grace. Sorry, the children will never forget this. So here you are, you, the famous sovereign, charming. She looks at you with an air of superiority. I am Gwendolyn, Baroness of Villa d'Argent. What am I saying? The greatest locality of Villador. A pearl obscured by the lands, but the one that is absolutely vital to your reign. I shall be conveying to you the many complaints from the common people of this land. Most importantly, your knight's dear aunt. Yes, Gwendu, my darling little Gwendu. This is gonna be fun, having his aunt in the castle. I wonder if we can get some hot goss from her. So I am happy to hear that you have recognized his brilliance. But where is this little duckling? Do you have a request to wish to grace us with today? No, not really. I just came here to see how he was doing. If your knights do find themselves listless at your little round table, they can always come lead my garden. It is in a similarly pitiful state. Yeah, sure. Gwendolyn lets out a little laugh. You sense that you may be allowing yourself to be led around like a docile steed. Oh, bye, Chill! Thank you, my dear. The scholars of Briz enjoy far, far too many privileges. Some of their published rags border on the ridiculous. Taxonomy of patrimonial accumulation in the upper. Can you believe it? We need stricter oversight of their research and academic publications. I want to boost the people like as much as I can, so I really don't care about the nobles. How dare you? As expected, your reputation precedes you. Does he refer to your origins, or perhaps viewing reputation as a cheeky sovereign? Who knows? Well, Your Grace, you have thus provoked the wrath of the Dragon Knight, whose fury has not been felt for many years. Do you think I offended him? Good heavens, no. The Dragon Knight is a mere contrarian. He opposes you on principle simply because you managed to open the ancient tower of Britain. It's nothing new, even during my wild youth in the days of the Tarascus War. This old fossil was already well over 100 years old and driven by conservative values. Big God. Believe me, I fear he would have behaved the same way with anyone who managed to ascend to the throne. I see, a standard skill test. Indeed. The advantage being that it's a safe bet he won't hold a grudge and will accept your rule once you prove your worth. Very well, Your Grace. We will start investigating at once. I don't know that I actually properly prefer to investigate this time. Ah, my sovereign. I sense the formidable dragon knight looming within these walls. Are your beautiful eyes everywhere? Of course, my dear sovereign. Although it's difficult to pull my gaze away from your exploits. As the protector of this tower, I can feel every ripple of energy that passes through the wall. And the Dragon Knight is already familiar to me. We once sat at the round table during the reign of Ermin the Wise. Double big yawn. Tell me about Ermin's reign. Ermin, I remember, a remarkable sovereign, unified a realm once plagued by bitter divides. The shadow his achievements cast was certain to fill his successor with dread. Who could ever hope to equal him? Perhaps the Dragon Knight feels a certain longing for that era. But I have no doubt you will succeed in proving your worth, my dear sovereign. What do you want? Well, well, Your Grace, that's quite a delicious challenge you've been given, isn't it? Was seeing me threatened make you happy? Me? Oh no. Don't take these things so seriously, Your Grace. After all, if things were to go wrong, you'd only need to use my powers to make a few small adjustments, wouldn't you? Perhaps there is a spark of curiosity to see if you're actually good enough to manage without me. Round table time! They both seem pretty confident about it, so I'll leave them to go do that, and then I'll put this guy and grab anything else on a time. Do I have anything that I think you'd be good at? Well, we're gonna send you here because I really don't... Like, I don't know what else to do with him. I should go clear my armor, actually. I'm not gonna buy any weapons yet, because I'm... Yeah. Okay, he does not like that. I'm doing my best, but you really can't trust me in a management role. Success! Good enough, good enough, good enough. With the help of your knights, the rebels of the Vault have succeeded in capturing the siege. However, Count Hilda has escaped. I got cheese. Double success. Awesome. I need new knights so bad. I would love to hear from her. Your Grace, do have a cup of tea? A little bird has shared the most interesting anecdote with me. He is clumsy. Got it. Investigate. Get his ass. Very well, Your Grace. These are also expensive. forgetting to look down here. Hello? Somebody here? Looking for someone? Poor girl. Oh, Your Grace, it's you. I'm terribly sorry. I thought you were... did you hear a scream? No. I heard a scream before you came from the corridor, but it must have just been the wind. Tower's a bit scary at night. The wind whistles so strangely through the windows of our quarters. It was making such an odd noise last night, and I confess it kept me from sleeping a little. I'm tired. There are these scary stories Uncle Arlen used to tell me when I was little. I think they still terrify me today. I understand why you might be a bit fearful. Anyway, they're just made up stories, aren't they? And last night, it was just the wind too, wasn't it? Wasn't it? Just in case, let's get back to the Great Hall. Are you going to keep your helmet on even when you're drinking? Of course, armor is our pride and joy, is it not? Our badge of honor. Aren't you fond of your shiny suit, Sir Gwendon? I love it. Just look at the beautiful reflection of mine sparkling on that soft silver plate. Ah, I knew it. He's so Cringevale, so he's just Cringevale. Hello to you too. Hello? Like, wow, you literally packed all your sarcasm into those 2 syllables. Ew. The old hag, she never stops running. Ew, ew, ew. Like, it's cute that your knights helped to take back the fort. Well played by my mom. She totally bailed. You must stop her, otherwise she'll manage to mess everything up. She's not done yet. And a little reminder, she still has to pay for her crimes. So you want me to arrest your mother? Pretty please? She waves her eyelashes like butterflies. You'll help us, right? Please? The end of her own. I feel like I'm making bad decisions, but I'm just gonna double down. Oh, she really? You're with me? We're literally going to save the people together. Slay. Hate her. Love her. What can I do for you? Quite the tower you have here, Your Grace. Bit dusty, reeks of magic, but I like the mood here. My name is Ursula, by the way. I've been roaming these lands for a couple of years, and to tell the truth, I'm bored to death. You have a bunch of exotic and unusual quests you could send me out on? Yes, 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 yes. Sounds like fun. Going to stay here for a while, then. Good morning, Your Grace. My name is Grelin. Ah! I will be responsible for representing the interests of the inhabitants of Razan, in your lands, if that suits you. Perfectly. Razan was the capital of Briz until the resurrection of this tower, but is still a major tourist destination today. Yes, we are, shall we say, distantly related. He is indeed my lovely young son. We're distantly related. That's my child. Anyway, if we could change the subject. I came to bring you our first request. A manuscript of the ecclesiastical origins appears to have been stolen. Since then, groups of occultists and nobles have been accusing each other, each seeking to pin the blame. We need someone to sort this out. We had called upon the clairvoyance of the great witch Belladonna, but she is said to have gone off to do some therapeutic research in the east of Briz. I will investigate the occultists. Thank you, Your Grace. What do you want? So that's it, our shining principles, letting the living filth into our sacred walls. The Kutnar nomads you so monogamously allowed to loiter here. They're loud, they stink, and I'm fairly certain their grubbly little brats stole food from the kitchen. Gwendon, sit down. What's next? You will grant them knighthood in your kindness? Silence. I am your sovereign, and you will show me respect. I owe no respect for a sovereign who opens their arms to swindlers and hired blades. There's a carriage builder who has brought out a magnificent work of under the orders of a well-known nobleman. It is one of those carriages that you see big shots like you go out in for a ride. The problem is that, aside from a few details, its design is near identical to another carriage and has been that has been under construction for the past 6 months by one of his competitors. Yes, perhaps for scholars to create a system of concept ownership to avoid this future. More paperwork. Anything else? Do I have anyone to talk to? No, round table time. Okay, let's go. Let's get a little bit in all those. And he has Jack All in all of those. He didn't like the last one of these, but I could potentially send him instead of... Okay. I don't know that he's gonna like it, but he might pass it. That's a big might. We'll find out. I'm doing my best. The Countess was finally arrested after a surprisingly athletic struggle, handing the role over to the princess. Yippee! That's my first great success! I guess the other guy will not get home for, like, a day. I would love to hear a rumor. Aw, your Grace, do have a cup of tea. The little bird has shared the most interesting anecdote with me. He is scared of the dark. We could attempt some sort of acrobatic display to crush the enemy's morale during our next mission. What do you think, sir? I love the idea. A frantic bit of footwork, voluptuous sway of the hips, and boom, I launch you into the air like a majestic champagne cork. We're executing 3 perilous somersaults and landing elegantly right on top of our opponents. Yes, yes! And we would finish with a sparkling victory pose, arms to the heavens, chin held high, and knees bent at a 45-degree angle. That'll certainly impress them all, sir. They're so cute, I love them. Oh, hey, hello, Your Grace. I'm not gonna remember the cadence and tone I assigned to everyone. I was just thinking about you. Really? No? Oh. Actually, I was remembering a little bit about my county, and its little culinary eccentricities. Leaning on a table, she's crossing a strange mixture with the mortar, right next to a half-filled glass of orange liquid. What on earth is that? Hey, don't pull that face. Allow me to introduce you to Brimwood's most popular drink, rum, cardamom, and syrupy spider porridge. In that order, otherwise you'll ruin everything. We call it Fire Twig. It lives up to its name. She crushes the carcasses of the poor animals with a disturbing level of enthusiasm. There are plenty of these spiders on the walls of this tower, so I thought, why not give them a refreshing end? These little creatures have infested Brimwood too. Feeling nostalgic? Why'd you leave? You three do ask a lot of questions. Let's just say I've always liked dragging my carcass around, and after rotting in the same spot for a while, you've got to do something so you don't die of boredom, right? You were were wandering too before this, weren't you? Bet you can understand. Looking for something or running away? It's ready. She ignores your question and vigorously stirs her mixture as she pours it into 2 glasses. You're going to do me the favor of tasting it, aren't you? Let's go, comrade. You clink glasses and raise yours to your lips. Bitter and strong, the liquid sets your throat ablaze and twists your gut. You flail, then choke, then finally spit it out in a panic. Not cool. Not bad, eh? I admit it's hard when you're not used to it, but I guess you'll die less ignorant. You can come to Brimwood one of these days. You'll give my comrades a laugh. I don't think I want to. OMG, how are you, bestie? You did it! Wow, the people of the vault are free, and my mom in the dungeon! Oh, okay, she's not actually in the dungeon, just grounded in her room. Not a monster or anything. You. But like, I'm the Countess of Gavalt now. This slaps so hard, right? Impressed? Great news. She shops just in any case, I thank you, like, sincerely. Starting today, you and I are allies, like, ride or die. Let's go! Okay, so I just have to get one more of people's satisfaction, and I've met all my requirements. Hey, what day am I supposed to die? Oh, by the way, I brought my mother's lion back too. It's waiting outside for you. Since she will never have diplomatic meetings again, she won't need to scare people anymore, so I thought of you. All done. Bye. It's my lion? Greetings, Your Grace. Each word crossing her lips seems finely chiseled by the very hand of the gods. Lady Hildy, in person, to what do we owe the honor of your presence? Alas, sir, a most cruel affliction. To introduce myself, I am Hildy from the lands of Orifon, Your Grace. The greatest minstrel these lands have ever known. I am your most devoted admirer. I was even among the crowd during your last performance. I just knocked my water bottle off my desk and scared the shit out of myself. That is not quite what I wish to learn, but thank you for sparing me the tedious details. Yet, mark the irony, what remains of a bard unable to finish her song. I intended to travel through Britannia, the Britannia provinces, celebrating the return of the great sovereign of the White Tower of Briz with a victorious melody. She studies you as if searching for a trace of the myth between your brows. Your legend, in short. But now, as I polish the final verses, I find myself hesitating, and I have no desire to sing of nonsense. In order to avoid creating a legend of falsehood, I thought it best to obtain the information from the source. So tell me, my dear sovereign, how would you describe the kind of reign you aspire to? What legacy do you wish to leave behind? Kindness. Mercy. Yes, quite. It aligns perfectly with my initial vision. My hesitation was but a comma in an ocean of certainties. She smooths the folds of her tunic and draws herself up slightly. Thus, allow me to present the first draft of your epic, Your Grace, written in the Angelo vernacular.
Between the moor and the fen, o'er the hill above the glen, to the north and to the south, or was it by the river's mouth? There, look there stands the tower, cold and bare. There stands the tower. The wind wails through these empty halls.
It's so pretty.
Ivy climbs the crumbling walls, yet one fire is still alight in a turret burning bright. For below, a knight is riding through the snow up to the tower. They say our sovereign shall restore this land to glory days of yore. What Nimrod built will shine anew, white stone upon a sky of blue. There, look there stands the tower,
voice, as if it fell straight from the celestial peaks. He wipes a few tears from the corners of his eye. My deepest thanks, Lady Hildy. Now there's a ballad that restores the lyrical heritage of our land to its former glory. Think nothing of it. It is I who should be the one thanking you. In fact, I'll give you 2 free passes to my next recital. Thank you, Lady Hildy. Goodbye, Your Grace. Your Grace, pirates. Pirates attacking the rest? Aye, they've not given us trouble before, but it seems that our charming little village was just along their scenic route. We're holding out, but we can't keep this up alone. My best knights are yours. Thanks, Your Grace. We'll hang tight till your knights get there. Our knights should make haste, Your Grace, or I fear we shall suffer a similar incident to the Milton tragedy. I love her too. My respects, very illustrious sovereign. I'm here, and I've brought my goat, Majestina. The beast, planted firmly behind your visitor, sizes you up as if calculating the best way to humiliate you in public. So, basically, if there's any, hullabaloo in Milford, we'll be the ones to come see you. You notice Majestina solemnly beginning to nibble at the hem of Daisy's dress. Of course, anything else? Right, so I wanted to let you know that a barn collapsed in Milford. Some animals got squashed. I'll spare you the juicy details, but a little bit of coin for a building wouldn't go amiss. Sorry for your loss. Please take this money. Much obliged. Majestina's thrilled to hear this too. Majestina's eyes remain fixed on yours. Your pupils, like tiny black knives, stare at you murderously. Deep inside, you feel her unspoken message, I'll be back. What are you doing here, Griffith? Greetings, Your Grace. My name is Gideon, and beyond that, the mist thickens. My origins are a mystery even to me. My past is a haze of shadows, cryptic dreams, and the lingering scent of lavender. A burden to be so intriguing and yet so uninformed. What do you want? I've heard tales of noble deeds of knights with shiny names and even shinier armor here. I seek purpose. And possibly dramatic lighting. Both seem plentiful around here. I am going to regret this. Oh, that was unexpectedly easy. I had a whole monologue ready. Oh, I love her design. That's so pretty. Well, Your Grace, what could possibly be a compelling enough reason to tear me, the Great Witch Belladonna, away from my long-awaited holiday? I heard you were the best witch in the whole kingdom? Of course I am. Do you think I spent 20 years inhaling frog fumes for fun? But I appreciate your interest in me, Your Grace. I must admit that the tale of a leper opening the mystical doors of this tower single-handedly has piqued my curiosity. So show me this little world of yours, Your Grace, and I'll provide any potion you need for your knights, provided, of course, that I am paid my due and that you find me suitable quarters in this dusty tower. Your Grace, the investigation conducted within Rosin's occult circle in the search for the stolen manuscript, well, it points pretty clearly to them. Let's just say they practically left their name and address at the crime scene. An expedition would be welcome in order to return this manuscript to its rightful place, the Rosin archives. I will send one of my knights. Thank you, Your Grace. Unlock the witch tower. The tower is granted a new room. No, I'm sorry, it won't let me talk to you. Goodbye. It's heartening to see that your story is already inspiring the greatest artist, isn't it? After all, the people of Briz have waited a long time. Your ascension is a breath of hope that I am sure will only grow with time. I don't know if I'm comfortable with all these expectations. Cast aside your doubts, Your Grace. I firmly believe that a people who have waited so long to be guided will know how to forgive any potential missteps. We have known a century without a crown, sire. I myself grew up with tales of old monarchs, but long have I yearned to see any such individual rise to ascension. Your arrival was the horizon we long waited on in the shadow of the sleeping tower. How long was Briz organized before that? Even though the local nobles were doing their best to organize themselves, a pressure to find a regent figure continued to grow. until it became stifling. From the outside, it would have looked as if we were holding our own, but to me, it felt like suffocating under the weight of the whole world. And if things had continued that way, he chooses his words carefully. To my great dismay, I was the favorite of the royal selection, but as is plainly obvious, the doors of the tower remained closed to me. Lack of a crown, I suppose, would have ended up as the count. I would have ended up as the Count of Briz. His voice trails off in a long sigh. I was not ready to stop talking to you. I think I accidentally skipped your stuff. What you got for me? I did not expect the eternal disputes of our neighbors to come to your attention so early, Your Grace. I suppose you can't change Gavalt's nature, though. This isn't their first attempt at insurrection, is it? That is the least one could say. The fall of their former tyrant owes everything to the alliance of our two people. But any resemblance to recent events remains fragile. Though the revolt has triumphed, I worry to see this young princess taking up the reins. Matilda's regency had certainly become stifling. It was nothing like the tyrant she herself had once deposed. A woman who sacrificed much deserved a better fate. The people made their choice. I fear this people lives primarily through its past exploits. I was hoping you had hot goss for me. Hello, Your Grace. This tower is acceptable. Feel free to consult my services. Gonna repair everyone real quick. I have some good news for you, Your Grace. Following your alliance with Gavalt, I am pleased to announce that they have shared some of their knowledge and expertise. A new relic is available in the shop if you are interested. A real technological gem, if you ask me. It's a combination of your eyelids grow heavy. No! I wanted to read it, I wanted to listen. And then the whole thing is cooled to ambient temperature. Anyway, I'm getting sidetracked, but look at this, it's worth it. Goodbye. We'll send Griffith. A classic, I shall return. I really just do not have anyone good for any of these missions. We will send her off on this one. Do I have a good mission for her, or is she just gonna stay home this round? I think she's just gonna stay home this round. Damn. Don't thumbs down me, you literally just want to be saved from boredom. Success. Oh no. Okay. We barely made it, but we made it. No idea how long this demo goes on for, because we've been going for longer than I thought we'd be going for. Oh, Your Grace, do have a cup of tea. A little bird. Yeah. She does not like magic ritual. Investigate. I need the hot goss on Griffith. I need to know how nervous I should be about having him in my team. Your Grace, I imagine you're not unaware that the water in the jars now taste of twilight rain. I don't know what that means. Even the air feels heavy with silence, thick, almost tangible, as if the stones themselves were holding their breath. Didn't understand a thing, dude. Unfortunately, I have to say that I don't either. Despite appearances, I am mostly content to simply put random words next to each other, Your Grace. However, you really should examine the water in our jugs. I saw an insect floating in one of them. I think it was some kind of cockroach, so you do understand my concern. I can clean it if you like. Ah, pragmatism. A true assassin of poetry. Still, that would be kind of you. And so I asked Uncle Arlen to make me a knight, like a real one. Big dreams, huh? That's cute. Not exactly my vibe. Then why are you here? I was bored out of my skull. This place looks like it might be interesting. Now I live here, I guess. Well, I always dreamed of it. Knights are supposed to be brave and kind and sparkly. You forgot dead by 30. Yeah. I thought being a knight was what I always wanted, but I wonder if perhaps I made a mistake. Nope. After all, it's a dirty job. At least we get dramatic cloaks and aura farming. Gotta enjoy the perks, right? Scare the children with the blue wind. Do you feel that way too? That joy from being a bit admired? Nope. I was just trying to sound relatable. I'm better by myself, honestly. Greetings, dear sovereign. The weary voice of the man before you is the only thing that betrays his seemingly normal identity. I'm coming to you with a particular problem. It has been gnawing at me for days. I can't find sleep anymore. How should I put this? Please keep your distance from his grace. The problem is that there is an imposter on our throne. What is this? The preventative blessing from the royal... The preventative blessing against royal assassinations, Your Grace, and it has just saved you from a most violent death. Indeed, it is highly effective. You are aware of his existence. This won't stop me from... Who sent you? Go to hell. I'm not sure we'll get anything out of him. You, the pretender. Get out of here. He disappears as quickly as he appeared. Bold decision, Your Grace. By bold, he means devoid of any instincts for survival. I suppose we should thank him for that thrilling spectacle. Let us resume today's audience with Your Grace. Ah, Your Grace, what a coincidence. Now that you've cleaned up the whole mess in the vault, we'll be seeing much more of each other. A real pleasure. And who's with you? Hi, I'm the emissary from the second largest village in the vault. Chaving? No, not Maving. She takes something out of her pocket. Fancy a slice of my cheese? A purely reptilian instinct screams at you to accept that little piece of cheese into your system, defying morality. Go on, buddy. Take a bite of the pocket cheese. A test of trust. An official welcoming ceremony for the people of the vault. It will make a good impression almost unanimously. Yes. I want it. Pop a small piece of cheese into your mouth. It's sharp, dry, with a distinct aftertaste. No doubt the intended effect for a cheese artistically matured in a pocket. Culinary goldsmithing. No way you ate it. The madness. If you liked it, I have plenty more in my pocket. No, come back! The cheese! Come back, the cheese! Your Grace, in Rosin, the local custom requires that the appointed sovereign shall in person visit the city during an ancestral ritual that is rather, shall we say, eccentric. It may seem a little rustic, but the people of Rosin are very fond of this tradition. Born before the gods, material sacrifice appreciated. Unfortunately, your condition does not allow you to leave these walls. However, your lack of presence is so far is starting to cause some, shall we say, grumbling. I will go myself. You can't do that. May we invite Rosin's spirit of tradition here, incense and ceremonial drums included. Splendid. I hope this will do the trick. We're exhausted, Your Grace. Might you grant a bit more leave to your loyal workers before our weary bodies decide to strike on their own? Yeah, why don't I just kill my affection with the nobility? Thanks a lot, Your Grace. Your Grace, so, someone left these letters on top of the pigeon coop. One of them has feathers stuck to it. Pretty sure that's not standard. Anyways, nap o'clock. I love her. Oh, my dear sovereign, thank goodness you were unharmed. I was horrified to learn of the attempt on your life, having been alerted the very moment the tower's defense systems were activated. And yet you have chosen to show mercy on the man who sought to harm you. I must confess, my sovereign, this troubles me deeply. Knowing that I am under your protection, I have little to fear. Watching over you is my most sacred duty, dear sovereign. I must admit, I am surprised to that the ancient magic has lost none of its splendor. The protective blessing has survived the ravages of time. Alas, I fear it is but a fragile shield. Should any army ever lay siege to this tower to strike at you, this magical big yawn. This magical rampart would prove a meager defense indeed. Let us hope you never have to face such a dire fate, my dear sovereign. Alright, I am going to pull up Spotify and take a quick little break. I will be right back. If I can figure out how to do everything. And so you guys just hang tight for a sec. I have returned. Let me get my avatar back up and get the game back up, and we'll hop right back to it. Ah, Your Grace, I won't deny my concern regarding recent events. An assassination attempt so early in your reign, it is utterly beyond reason. Finding out more about this man's motivations or origins would probably have eased my concerns, but alas. But I suppose I should be less surprised. This sort of thing happens in every reign. This one felt a bit personal. Reasonably, Your Grace, it seems far too early for anyone to have formed an opinion of your rule and decided to act in such a reckless and open manner. But let us be optimistic. I am convinced that with time you will prove yourself worthy of your reign and dispel any misplaced prejudice against you. Perhaps you'll even prove that there is a certain advantage to leaving you alive. I love certain advantages to leaving me alive. How's everyone? Let's go to the forge real quick. And fix up my boys. And now we'll send them out. I'm not mocking you, I swear. I promise. She has a lot of luck, so maybe she'll make it? Because she's also good with animals. We'll send her a second time. I'm scared that this is going to get even further out of hand, though. Wow, okay. Maybe we just won't do that one for now. We'll try that setup. Hey, I'm getting lots of thumbs up this time, so I think we did pretty damn well. The only guy who wasn't happy was the blonde guy, and I don't think that there's anything I can do to make him happy. I do believe that it's the Dragon Knight approaching me again. Success! Your knight was confused but didn't notice anything unusual. She protested her disappointed in our confidence. Sadly left over. No! I wanted to keep him around. He's silly funny. Oh. Yay! It is a great success. I was like, I celebrated too early. He's a swordsmaster? No shit. Sorry. Don't be mean to my hot goss lady. I love my hot goss lady. Lo, this is the moment. The hour hath arrived, false sovereign. Verily I shall await thee on the morrow at first light, where the sun doth ascend the loftiest tower of Druckvik. So be it. Be ye therefore boldly prepared, and dispose thy person in all due reverence. My best knights will be called upon to fight you. My best knights are out right now. Oh no. I forgot about this guy. I hope thy knights are well prepared. On the morrow, then. We can't do our job with such excessive taxes being imposed on us. If we don't take action, the merchants of Briz will be forced to close down. Yeah, it's fine. Hi, there's a slight overpopulation of rats in Chavangol. Alas, several of these small, sensitive, and intelligent animals deplorable. Some consider these small, sensitive, and intelligent animals deplorable, and some brutes would prefer to massacre them for innocent creatures. But deep down, these poor little things just want to do cheese, like you and me. They do, in fact, carry diseases, unfortunately. But they are rats, and I must tend to my kingdom. I'm glad to hear you're already on board. Welcome to yourself. Some suspicious squeaking emanates from beneath her dress. Call my knights back, can't I? I thought I could. Apparently I can A. I wonder if I should back things up a little and not send anyone out on a quest. I know what you conceal in your hand. Leave or suffer the consequences. What did you say? What corruption consumes you to see such visions? Guards? The guards rush into the courtroom and arrest the man. Grace, what a coincidence. Now that you've cleaned up the whole mess. Pleasure. And who's with you? Skipping. stuff that is the same. Gallery, talk. Oh, my dear sovereign, thank goodness you were unharmed. Early this morning, I had the unpleasant surprise of feeling the tower's defense system awaken. However, it's not activated to its fullest. I could feel it, murderous intentions. Had I not intervened, the results would have been fatal. Thank you, but I already knew of this man's intentions. She falls silent for a few moments, as if tracing the threads of your assured clairvoyance. My dearest sovereign, I can't help but notice that you are making full use of every being at your disposal in this place. I would suggest caution around that thing, my sovereign. I am certain that you already have this in mind for wielding such power, of course. The tower chose you for a reason, my dear sovereign. Don't worry, I feel perfectly safe here thanks to your protection. Watching over you is my most sacred duty, blah 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 blah. Tap room. Ah, your grace. I do not hide my astonishment regarding the hooded individual who appeared before you earlier today. You seem to foresee his intentions with absolute certainty. I already knew that man had meant to kill me. Really. He seems to be struggling to adjust to this iteration of reality, where you state the facts with such disconcerting clarity, without any input on his behalf. If that is your judgment, I trust you. Though it is unfortunate that we were deprived of demonstration of the tower's anti-regicide blessings. The time thing is so interesting. And the way they do it is so interesting. Let us hope the opportunity arises again, purely for experimental purposes, of course. Will tell me that he is. Bye. Okay. No one can go out on anything that's going to take more than a day. Because I need them to all come back. So I'll send her on the goose. But no one's going after the manuscript. I think that's going to be the only one I send out. Because I don't know that anyone's going to pass this. Like, I can send him and try. We'll send him and try and just see what happens. I mean, they both liked their quest, so. Yeah, now they're back. Success, thank God. Dryads clearly enjoy Sardinian's company. They are said to have exchanged their respective beauty secrets. Okay. Better than a failure. Score bonus if another member of the quest party has performed better. No rumors! That's such bullshit. Step aside, lowborn. Don't tarnish my glow with the dust from your heap of scrap metal. Trust me, I'm dying to get away before your perfume gives me a killer migraine. Excellent initiative. Go on then, scurry back to your own kind. In some seedy tavern, my pleasure. I'm sick of seeing my own face in your knockoff armor. It's so shiny you can't see the coward child hiding underneath anymore. Damn, girly. Read him to filth. This is the moment. Meet tomorrow, so be it. My best knights will be there. I did not realize that he's telling me something different. High-level tournament that bends both philosophical knowledge. What is your request? To be honest, a royal escort would be a huge asset for this event. It would be an opportunity to add a touch of credibility to this annual gathering, so we don't just look like a group of four eyes. Thank you, Your Grace. Lost in a card game called Sovereign or Scrum. I don't quite remember. So here I am, bringing you the latest twists in your favorite Academy Theater series. Same thesis got submitted twice, identical. Each scholar got their own dated, handwritten notes. We can't figure out who actually did the work and who copied who. Keep a closer eye on them. And figure it out. Let's hope this little game doesn't go on for months. We've got a small issue concerning Chavangul's emblematic hen, the Lady Clicktia III. This cheeky little thing dared to cross the border between our villages. It is strictly marked by a 200-year-old oak tree. To dare lay her eggs on our side of the line. Can you imagine? The reality is that it does not sit on your side. The egg's orientation leans towards Chavangul. That was because of the wind. Anyway, this is extremely serious. The Lady Clicktia III is a genuine national treasure. This egg is her tiny genetic heir, and it now faces the threat of being turned into a cheese omelet. It looks terribly appetizing. Plus, was hatched on our soil. We'll only return the egg once a priority ownership has been negotiated. I'll send someone to conduct negotiations. A cheese lover will do. If this does not wrap up soon, I do have to leave, unfortunately. But I'm thinking that the face-off with the Dragon Knight is the end. Okay. Do I have anything I can send the other guy out on? That he's not gonna, like, throw a bit about. The answer is not. The Dragon Knight looms imposingly before your knights, rage burning in his gaze. Your fate will be determined here and now. You can't tell me he's not just Griffith! He's just Griffith. I'm sorry. This fiery lighting will perfectly highlight the Kirkers. My armor is my armor, and my swords are my swords. The glory is mine. Is this the guy we'll have to fight? He's a bit scary. Boring. I think we did it, chat. I think we got him. Let's go! Your knights defeated the Dragon Knight. He sundered with a polite handshake and looked reinvigorated by the fight. He'll be back soon to thank you. It just keeps going. It's never gonna end. You're going to eat me, are you? Heard the servants from the tower talking about you. They described you as a danger to all the women of Prince, and so my scandalous reputation precedes me. Fear not, my lady, I would never dream of laying a hand on you. He seizes her hand to kiss it theatrically. But you just did. Right now your fingers are on mine, sir. I can't wait to achieve the same glory as all those legendary knights of old, your grace. Comfortably seated in one of the armchairs in the library, Egoberto looks up from the manuscript he was consulting when he sees you arrive. You're an avid reader? Not in the slightest, your grace. It is an illustrated manuscript. The story is told through illuminations in these little boxes. It is much more didactic. You take a glimpse of the title of the book, The Great Tournament. This one is by an author from my hometown, Neoned, inspired by local culture. This Great Tournament is a special event in Elmore? Absolutely. It is the biggest competitive tourney in the region, no matter what those screwballs from Petnar have to say about it. I'm so happy I stumbled upon this book. This author illustrates those gallant heroes who risked their lives in the area of Elmore. You almost catch the glint of his eyes shining through his helm. Those Elmore warriors who faced each other with honor. The duel of the most valiant and noble, being one of them, I've always dreamed of that. Maybe it was even that feeling that led me all the way here. Real stroke of luck, wouldn't you say? You want me to throw a tournament? Without a doubt, the dream of dreams. Well, aside from my other big dream of being rescued by a beautiful princess. Or wait, am I the one who's supposed to do the rescuing? I can't remember. But yeah, standing in the great arena of Elmore for the final showdown, the ultimate test of knighthood. Just thinking about it gives me chills. Ah, it has been 2 centuries since I have savored a duel of such magnitude, young sovereign. My knights are my pride. Thine devotion to thy knights surpasses thyself, I observe. Nevertheless, thou hast my solemn word. The county of Jakovic is now thine, ally, youngling. I correct myself, thy grace. You hast defended thy right valiantly, and granted me a battle I long sought to experience. Here, I bestow upon thee a token of my singular gratitude. A blade that once did unify all, lo, it is thine. Thus I withdraw, nay, by my troth, therefore is my head so absent, Aron. A young man, absurdly fragile next to the towering dragon knight, nestles at his side. Permit me on this occasion to present my esteemed great-great-grandson Aaron. Nice to meet you, your grace. This feeble wight is in no wise hardy. I dare hope that beneath thy roof and in thy company, he shall at last become a true man. I withdraw, may felicity attend thy steps. The young man barely dares to look in your direction. I would like you to make me a great knight, your grace, please? And I think... Hello, Sovereign. You've smashed this threat for now, but just imagine all the splendid chaos you missed not trying other ways. Start over if you dare. Real name is just beginning. Prepare to tempt fate. And that was the end of our demo. This was quite nice, and I do think I will be checking out the full game once it's out. Because this was really fun. I really like the art style. I love the music. Everything about it's fantastic. Like I said, I believe it comes out August 6th. I do not know the price point yet. So I probably will not be playing it directly at release. Also, like I said, I have other stream plans. But this was very fun. I highly recommend checking it out if it's the style of game that you like. And there's tons of other stuff that I did not do that you definitely could do in it. And as I said before, I'm going to do Streamer Sundays starting next Sunday, where I'm going to start with Sleeping Dogs. And just every Sunday, we'll have a Sleeping Dog stream. Sleeping Dog Sundays, that's cute too. There's always the chance that one of those gets pushed back to Monday or canceled for the week. I am in school, I have a bunch of events that I'm going to. I'm just busy all the time, and I'm doing my best to carve out one day a week to come do a stream so that I have 3 big things going up every week. We're making it work, we're making it work. But this was very cute and very fun, and I'm glad that I got the time to stream because, like I said, I completely completely forgot that I said I was going to do this today. And I have plans to watch a movie with friends tonight. And I have a video going up tomorrow. And I don't want to stream on days that I have videos going up. And Wednesday nights are for Suave. So, by the way, anyone who misses Suave, Suave is now doing Warframe Wednesdays. Go check that out. Thank you all so much for joining. And I will hopefully see you next Sunday.